I've lost 118 pounds in the last 18 months, and here are the top 3 weight loss tips that you actually need to know so that you can be successful this time. Anything like me, then you have done everything under the sun to try to lose weight. All of the fitness trends, all of the different diets, even bought over-the-counter weight loss medication, and none of it worked. Or it worked, but you couldn't keep the weight off. I did this for 12 years before my health started screaming at me in 2022. Then I applied these 3 tips that took me from 287 pounds to 169 pounds and counting. But before we get into the tips, if you've never seen my face before, hi, my name is Janae. I make a lot of content on wellness, fitness, and self-development, and helping you live your best, healthy, and active life. So if that sounds like something you're focused on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you're liking this video. It tells the algorithm that this is a good and helpful video and pushes it out to other women who may need these tips. And go ahead and share this video with your accountability girly. Let's help each other out. Comment down below, what is your top tip that led you to be successful on your weight loss journey? Let's help each other out, and I wanna know too. Tip number 1, and this one has 3 sub-parts. It is the top tip on this list. Go see your doctor. For a very long time, I was doing weight loss by myself without the help of a doctor, messing up my own internal health by doing some random diet plan. Like, even after losing 118 pounds, I still have high cholesterol, and I'm sure that is from all of the different diet plans that I've done over the years. This leads me to tip 1A. Resources. But when I went to my doctor in 2022, he pointed out the different resources that were available to me, like getting a referral to a registered dietitian, someone who went to school, higher education, got degrees and clinical hours to study the impacts of food, what we should be eating, and how that affects our bodies. Instead of paying a bunch of money for these different random meal plans, we're already paying for healthcare. Why are we paying for anything else? Let them do their jobs. And speaking of referrals, this leads me to tip 1B, mental health. My doctor could have also put a referral in to a mental health specialist, a therapist, psychologist, to help me with my mental health issues, specifically my issues with food. Now, this is a big one and something that I am just now realizing in the last 18 months of my journey. A lot of us cope with our emotions through food, and we probably don't even know it. We also may be having different types of EDs that we also don't know and recognize. I started to heal my relationship with food by doing this tip. Working on my relationship with food and healing my relationship with food showed me that I was not only a binge eater, but I was an emotional eater, no matter what that emotion was. Happy, sad, angry, bored. I was always just eating and eating and eating, and it didn't matter if it was junk food or healthy food, because a lot of people get it twisted that weight gain only happens because you're eating the wrong foods. No, it's also if you're eating too much food, even if it's healthy. And I was binging on a bunch of healthy food. It was ridiculous, but something that I started to realize when I worked with a therapist throughout my weight loss surgery journey. During this time, it really exposed some toxic traits that I had picked up on since I was so heavily invested in diet culture. And speaking of being heavily invested in diet culture and some toxic traits that I picked up on, this is going to lead me into tip 1C, our internal health. You need to know what's going on with you internally. A lot of us are fighting battles that we don't even know about, genetic issues, metabolic issues that we don't know about, yet we're labeling ourselves as failures because we can't keep our weight off or get our weight off. I had PCOS, hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, insulin resistance, pre-diabetes that was leading into type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. All of my health issues started for me after I had my children. And this is also when my weight issues started. Now, I've always had PCOS. I always had the signs of it from teenage years, but I didn't even know what it was then. But thinking about it now, like the facial hair, I've been dealing with that since I was 16. These PCOS symptoms, I'm just now finding out now. A lot of us had these things, we were born with it. And then things in our lives, like children, brought it on. Most of these health issues that I just listed out gives you a hard time with maintaining a normal weight or even losing weight. And we don't even know it because we don't know that we're even dealing with these things. So we're sitting here doing weight loss in a normal way, thinking that we're going to lose weight like a normal person should. And we don't even know that we're not normal. We're doing all of these things that normal people would do, and it's actually being counterproductive and working against us. And now we're messing up our own internal health. And these internal issues are no fault of yours. It's just the name of the game. But we don't know that we have these internal issues because we're not doing what? Going to see our doctor. Your doctor couldn't give you a referral to an endocrinologist, for example, that would help you with your metabolic issues like diabetes and your thyroidism. But you can't get that referral because you didn't go to your doctor. So now you can't use your resources. And now you're labeling yourself as a failure, which is triggering your mental health, causing more disordered eating. You see how everything is starting to connect? Tips 1A, B, and C are all intertwined, and it all leads back to going to our doctor and putting in the work and being our own advocate to see what is going on. I have been doing X, Y, and Z for so long, and still something isn't working. Something must be wrong. Not we are wrong, something must be wrong. Now let's move on to tip 2. Open up your mind to weight loss tools. Now you're talking to a girl who wanted to lose her weight naturally for 12 years before even entertaining this tip. I was putting my pride before my health. And in 2022, that all changed and I started to pay for it. Now, if I would have done tip 1 earlier or really known about and processed tip 1 earlier, then maybe I would have been successful with natural weight loss. But at the point that I was at, it was too late to try to test this theory. My blood pressure was giving me headaches. My joints were so inflamed. I had sleep apnea. It was getting bad. My doctor put in a referral to an obesity specialist who then talked to me about weight loss surgery. And even then, I was not open to it. She told me, just get the information. You don't have to make any decision right now. I got the information, and 10 weeks later, I was letting them cut me open. Period. And now 18 months later, here I am now, my healthiest, my smallest, my happiest that I have been in 13 years. I thank God for leading me to the right doctor, who led me to the right resources, who led me to the right tools for me to get my life together. Though I am more active, my mental and my internal health is so much better. I make better food decisions. Obesity is a medical disease that I'm still predisposed to. My weight loss had honestly started to stall at 6 months post-op for me, and the food noise started to come back. At 13 months post-op, I started to take a GLP-1, semaglutide, to help kickstart my weight loss again, and it helped kill the food noise again. For the rest of my life, my pride is not going to beat my health. If I need a tool to help lose weight or to manage weight, as long as I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm eating right, I'm leaning on my medical professionals, I'm working out, and something internally is still messing up my success, I'm always going to use a tool. Pride will never get the best of me again. I say all that to say there is nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight naturally. But don't play with your health because of your pride and the opinions of other people. Be open to the medical advances that are out there, and at the very least, just get the information and know what's available to you as you try to lose your weight naturally. Last tip, tip number 3. Do the things you like to do. You are not going to stay consistent if everything you're doing is just to lose weight. That yo-yo dieting is going to continue to go on, and you're going to continue to lose those same 20 pounds and gain them right back. You don't need to eat bland chicken, broccoli, and rice and egg whites. Like, you don't have to eat bland food in the name of weight loss. I eat really good. If you follow me on my Instagram or my TikTok, and make sure you're going ahead and follow me, because this is where you're going to see all of my food ideas. I put all of my recipes and the things that I come up with that are high protein, high fiber, low carb, low sugar, lower in the calories, but everything I make, and I promise you this, tastes good. And it's low effort. These are quick meals. I'm a mom and a wife. I work. I don't have time to be sitting there and chefing it up while I'm also making meals for them. So everything I do is quick, but it's efficient and it tastes good. And it gets me to my goals. This also applies to working out. I could never stay consistent because I was doing things just to lose weight. Find stuff that you enjoy. Don't think about working out as a way to lose weight, but think about it as just a way to move your body for the rest of your life. You want to find things that you actually enjoy that you will want to do when you're tired and sore. That's where I'm at. I still get up and do something, lift weights or go run, even though I am sore. And if you don't know what you like, try several things. There's things like ClassPass where you can take different fitness classes. Try several things and switch up your routine so that you don't get bored and that you find what you like. These 3 tips, as basic as it may be, who here has actually done it? Because I know I didn't. I probably knew all this stuff, but never actually sat down, made a plan, and applied it until 18 months ago. This is all the stuff that we know, but we also know that we're reaching for instant gratification. We want to hurry up and lose that weight. Well, what has that done for us before? I'll wait. That instant gratification has led us to restart our weight loss journey every January 1st, which is right around the corner. And let me sit here and tell you, you do not need to wait until January 1st to apply these tips. You can apply it right now. Call your doctor right now. This isn't a calling out. This is a calling in, because I've been in your shoes for the last 12 years, so I get it. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on these 3 tips. And please note that you need to find a doctor that will listen to you. You need to be your own healthcare advocate. And if your doctor is not listening to you and taking you seriously, find a new one. Don't leave your health in someone else's hands. Take charge of your own health. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. I hope this video was very helpful for you. These are my best 3 tips, my most realistic tips, and the things that I wish I applied sooner. But now that I have applied it, it led me to the success that I have had in these last 18 months. I wish you so much luck on your own weight loss journey. Remember, I am here to support, whether here on YouTube, on Instagram, or my TikTok. So make sure you're going ahead and follow me over there on TikTok. I host a lot of lives. And on Instagram, I post a lot of examples of my food and my workouts and different chats that I do on my stories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.